Hi, I'm Josh Van Penn, SCC class of 2018. Welcome to This Week in SCC Sports.
2, 1, 2. Don't stop your dreaming. Let yourself float upon an ocean. We can work it out.
Welcome to This Week in SCC Sports. I'm your host, the voice of the Saints, Brandon Karam, SCC class of 2020. The spring sports season kicked off on Monday with the varsity baseball hosting Mechanicville. An early lead propelled the Saints to victory, scoring 2 runs in the first and 2 in the second, followed by 5 runs in the 4th inning. Caden Lurch pitched 5 strong innings, only allowing 3 hits and striking out 10 batters. Zach Kronk led the Saints with 4 hits, and Connor Farrington added an inside-the-park home run to lead the Saints to a 10-2 win. Here's Caden Lurch, Zach Kronk, and Coach Lambert.
I felt pretty good. I felt loose before the game. I haven't thrown in a couple days, so I felt like I had what I needed to have to come out here and compete.
I thought it was good. We went out, was able to get on base a lot, and let these guys hit me, and I'm proud of the team.
How do you think you guys are going to do in Game 2?
Hoping to be successful, we got to come out with the same energy we did first game.
My thoughts today, you know what? We got the job done. Scored 10 runs on offense. I thought Caden pitched excellent. Defensively, 1 miscue, but overall, I thought we did a great job in the field. Zach came in, shut the door. It was a very promising first game.
In Game 2 of the boys doubleheader, the Saints took on Stillwater at home. Once again, excellent early hitting helped the Saints control the game, scoring 1 run in the first inning and then 6 runs in the second inning. Connor Farrington pitched 4 innings, only allowing 1 hit and striking out 8 batters. Caden Lurch went 3 for 4 to lead Spot Catholic to a 13-0 victory. Here's Coach Lambert and Connor Farrington.
It was very, very nice to be out on the field, finally out of the gym, and the players really responded. I'm so proud of them. We're gonna get a lot of rain tomorrow, and we'll get in the cages and we'll hit, but we'll be ready for Wednesday night with Tamarack.
I thought we did good. Some key players came up big. Our pitching was very well. When people were in scoring position, we were able to get them all in. I think if we all play together and we all stay hot, I think we'll be very well and play good defense, and our pitchers throw strikes because our defense is very good.
Also on Monday, the varsity softball team kicked off their season. In their first game, they hosted a very tough Mechanicville squad, losing 15-1. In Game 2 of the girls' doubleheader, they took on Stillwater. Victoria Alvord pitched a complete game shutout, striking out 7. Julia Murdoch led the offensive charge, going 3 for 3, and Cassidy Hayner went 2 for 3 with 1 RBI, leading the girls to a 2-0 victory. Here's Coach Massey.
Well, we opened up the season with Mechanicville. It was a tough game, to be honest with you. Definitely kind of underperformed in all aspects of the game, from batting, fielding, to pitching. Having said that, we bounced back a half hour later against a good Stillwater team. Produced a shutout. Victoria Alford threw 7 unbelievable innings. The fielders had their back, and we scrapped and clawed and got a couple runs. So some bad, some good, and something to work off of.
On Wednesday, the varsity baseball team took on Tamarack at Veterans Memorial Park. 4 RBIs from Caden Lurch helped lead the Saints past Tamarack 14-3. The Saints collected 8 hits in the victory. Terrell Tillman pitched 5 innings, striking out 11 and only giving up 2 hits. Here's Coach Lambert and Terrell Tillman.
This guy right here just pitched an outstanding ball game, and we really needed it. We kind of had a rough couple innings, but Terrell got through and gutted it out. Gave us some strong innings, and we were able to save his pitch count.
Terrell, your thoughts on the game?
I think we played pretty good. Pitching was good, defense was good, offense was good, and we're always hitting bats. So I think we're doing pretty good this season.
Also on Wednesday, the varsity softball team hosted Tamarack. The Lady Saints were led by Cassidy Hayner, who went 3 for 4 with 5 RBIs, including a double, triple, and home run. Molly O'Reilly and Victoria Alvord teamed up to pitch 7 strong innings in the 10-9 victory. On Friday, the varsity baseball team hosted Waterford Half Moon. Caden Lurch collected 4 hits and 5 at-bats as the Saints defeated Waterford Half Moon 13-2. Caden also got the start for the Saints, going 5 innings and giving up no hits and striking out 7. Here's Coach Lambert.
I think the guys persevered. They showed a lot of guts out there. It's a cold night, 35 degrees. I thought Caden Lurch offensively and defensively, pitching-wise, just had a super game. We gutted it through and got the win 13-2 or 3.
On Friday, the varsity softball team hosted Waterford Half Moon. The Lady Saints were led by Sabrina Johnson going 3 for 5 with a double and 2 RBIs. Molly O'Reilly pitched a complete game, striking out 9 and allowing 5 hits, paving the way to an 11-3 victory. On Saturday, the Saints hosted the 29th annual Phil Waring Memorial Tournament. In the opener, the Saints took on Glens Falls. The Saints' effort to come back from 7 runs in the 5th inning came up just short as they fell 9-7 to Glens Falls. The Saints scored 4 runs in the 6th and 1 run in the 7th. Nick Winslow went 2 for 4 with a double in the loss. In the consolation game of the tournament, the Saints took on Corinth. The Saints registered the win 27-7, thanks in part to Terrell Tillman, who had 5 RBIs, including a grand slam in the 2nd inning. The Saints had 21 hits in the game. Nick Winslow, Terrell Tillman, Ben Scammell, and Caden McFadden each collected multiple hits. Here's Terrell Tillman, Zach Cronk, and Coach Long.
I thought we played pretty great today. Defense was good. Our bats were good. Overall, I think we played pretty good.
2 big league games next week. Your thoughts on that?
I think we're going to do pretty good because, as I said, the bats were good. Our defense is good. Just a couple of errors that are going to kill us, but nothing too terrible.
Coming back from a tough loss, I'm glad that these guys came out and we were able to hit the ball and get a good win.
Well, our program's never happy coming in 3rd place. We hopefully learn from our mistakes in the first game, and we take that with us through the rest of the season. Fortunately, it wasn't a league game that we lost, and it proves that we can't win just because we show up. We have to go out, and everybody's got to do their job in order for this team to be successful.
After the break, our talk with Athletic Director Alphonse Lambert.
Been walking these streets so long, singing the same old song.
At Saratoga Central Catholic School, we pride ourselves in helping each student reach their highest potential. Saratoga Central Catholic students grades 6 through 12 prepare not only for college, but for lifelong learning. You'll see students engaged in AP courses, team sports, fine arts programs, and many clubs and activities. All students have the ability to participate in AP courses and extracurricular activities. Schedule a tour today and learn more about this great opportunity for your child. Visit us at saratogacatholic.org or call 587-7070.
I'm Nick Winslow, SCC class of 2020, and welcome back to This Week in SCC Sports.
Welcome back to This Week in SCC Sports. This week's guest is our athletic director, Coach Lambert. Coach, thanks for coming on the show today.
Thanks, Brandon.
No problem. So your first question is, what's your thoughts on the spring sports coming up?
I think we got a great group of coaches. I think we got a great group of young athletes that are hungry and ready to compete in our new league. Track, I think we got 30 participants out for track, and Coach Fantozzi and Coach Lawrence are eager to get things started. The weather has not been cooperative, but looks like we're going to get on the track for our first meet on Thursday. Softball and baseball, we're able to get a head start on the season by playing a doubleheader on Monday, which was really beneficial. The varsity boys were able to sweep Mechanicville and Stillwater respectfully, and the softball team split. So that's a pretty good day.
We know you coach the baseball team. How do you think they will perform this year?
Well, I think we have a very good opportunity to do some special things this year. We just got to stay together as a team. We got to hit the ball. We're going to pitch, and we're going to play some defense, but we got to hit. We got to hit timely. We got to eliminate strikeouts. We got to put the ball in play, and I think we can be successful.
Who do you think your main competition will be this year in the Wazoo?
Hoosick Valley is going to be tough. The last 4 years, they've won a state championship 2 out of the last 4 years. And Greenwich is a defending Class C champions last year. Both of those teams we played last season in 2 really good ball games. So those will be the 2 toughest opponents, along with Hoosick Falls on the season.
So this year, the Florida baseball trip is in the middle of the season. in years past it's been in the beginning. How do you think that's going to be different?
Well, I think that we'll already have 8 games under our belt, so we'll kind of know where we're at. And if we go there with some momentum behind us, I think it will make the trip even better. Florida's great where you can bond as a team and you have them in a baseball structure for 8 days, which is fantastic. You know, where here, traditionally or conventionally, we only are able to practice 2 hours a day. So,
Coach, thanks for coming on the show today.
My pleasure, Brandon, always.
No problem. We will see you next week on YouTube, so stay tuned.